Hey everyone, it's Kirk McLean here, and you're watching Clay's Canucks Commentary.
Hey Canucks fans, and welcome to Clay's Canucks Commentary Live, presented to you by Van City Experts Real Estate. I'm your host, Clay Emo Canuck Clay, and this is my Canucks take, all in one take. It is Sunday night, June the 23rd. If you're new, here's what you should do. Hit the subscribe button now for daily Canucks insight that's positive, timely, and trustworthy. Thanks for waiting for me, everyone. I had to, I was almost ready to go at around 10 o'clock, but I usually go pick up Kayla from her youth ministry, and I was just a little bit late getting her. She was a little bit late coming out. And then by the time I got home, it just seemed a little bit tight. So thank you for waiting for me. And yeah, I appreciate it. I know Fangirl was already in the chat even before I got here. So I appreciate all of your patience. And I hope you're doing well. I'm going to talk very quickly about my birthday weekend, but more importantly, talk about tomorrow night's Game 7, talk about free agency, which is only a week away, talk about the NHL award, the NHL draft. So lots to talk about today. And then I will make sure I leave a lot of time for all of you. So welcome, everyone. Moderators, do what you need to do to keep this a safe and respectful place. Members, that's legends, Hall of Fame and franchise members, thanks for all of your support. And to everyone else, no matter where you're watching from, whether my beautiful neighborhood of Seafton and Richmond in the city, Lower Mainland province, country, continent, around the world. Thank you for being here. You know that I know that you could be doing anything else, watching anyone else, getting ready for work, school, or bed, or all three. But the fact that you're here with me, know how much I always appreciate you. And I never, ever take you for granted. And that rang no more truer. Is that even proper English? That did not ring any stronger. That doesn't make sense either. I was perfectly alerted to this fact, how much I do appreciate you. And I don't take you for granted. When a bunch of you showed up for me on Friday night for my birthday stream. And I went from 11 to about 11:50. And then I basically got off the stream at 12, just before 12. Sean and Jake came down to greet me. Kayla called me because she was sleeping over at a friend's house. And then I proceeded to sit down in front of the couch and I fell asleep. And then Gail came down to bring me up to bed at around 1 a.m. So that's how I brought in my 50th birthday. I know it's such an amazing, it sounds like such an amazing night, but I'll tell you about the rest of my weekend in a second. So thanks to all you people that came to my birthday stream on Friday night. Very generous too, in terms of donating both in the stream and also sending e-transfers to me directly, which you certainly didn't have to do, but very grateful for your generosity and your time as always. So this is how you can get involved tonight. You can subscribe to the channel. We're at 11111. Yes, 555s. No, 5. There's something wrong with me. It's been a long weekend. 5 ones. I'm at 11,111 subscribers. So 11111. I'm happy if that's 11112 or 11113. Try to say that 5 times fast. But thank you. You can subscribe. Yes, and help me keep growing. And that way you can get active in the chat section and get notified of my videos. You can like the video. 40 of you watching on YouTube. Thank you. 12 likes. So not bad. Another 33 watching on X. So thanks to all of you. Make sure you like the video if you are on YouTube. You can leave a donation and get the donation train out of the station. I know that donation train went far on Friday night because of your generosity, but you're welcome to get the donation train going today. So thank you. You can gift a membership. You can buy your own membership. You can upgrade your own membership. And you can use your monthly membership message, your Triple M, anytime and show off how long you've been a member. And if you're listening on a podcast platform, make sure you rate and review. So that's how you can get involved today. Thanks everyone for the birthday greetings. Thanks for the belated birthday greetings. I saw that Gerald is in Edmonton. That's nice. Did you go to Game 6, Gerald? Welcome. Thanks for being here. And everyone else, thanks for being here tonight. If you had to pick only one celebration, Brock hitting 40 or Clay hitting 50, well, I think we can still celebrate Brock if he hit 38 or 39, and he will have a chance to hit 40 goals. But I can only turn 50 years old once, so I'm going to selfishly say I would pick my celebration for myself. My brother ran in the Vancouver half marathon today. Awesome, with a few of his friends. That's really cool. I hope he did really well. That's really, really good. That's very impressive. You know, even before I ruptured my Achilles, I think the only running I would do would be to the buffet line at the all-you-can-eat sushi place. But that's awesome, and I know your brother is a very, very good athlete. Swerve Irvin said that's a good choice. Thank you. Oh, you know, I want everyone to vote in the poll question. Said who's going to win tomorrow. Right now, it's 56-44 for Florida. You know, I'll get into this a bit more in a few minutes, Ricky. My prediction, there's nothing inside of me that says Florida should win tomorrow. Like Edmonton seems to have all the momentum. Connor McDavid seems to be unstoppable, even though I don't think he got a point right on Friday night, but he still wills his team to win. Yeah, my head says Edmonton, but my heart says Florida. And it's not, I've said this many times before. It's not because I dislike Edmonton. I like, they're not my favorites, but I don't dislike them. I don't care about their fan base. Like they don't annoy me. Every fan base is annoying in some way, or has annoying fans for sure. I don't buy in this whole Canada's team. You guys know that. I am recognizing that how good Connor McDavid has been, but I'm not going to root against Edmonton just because they beat Vancouver, just as I'm not going to root for them because they're the team that beat Vancouver. And so we can say we lost to the Cup champs. Who cares? Really, my loyalty lies with not Oliver Ekman-Larsson or Gustav Forsling, but with Roberto Luongo. He's the assistant to Bill Zito, the Florida Panthers GM. I don't think he chucks a water bottle as well as Bill Zito does, but Luongo still is my favorite player of all time. So I would be fine if he got the Stanley Cup. And if that's the difference maker to me, then so be it. I just hope that the game is really, really good. So 50's great, Darren. This is my second day of being 50, but so far so good. I'll talk about that in a second. What kind of speech do you think Luongo gave the boys about blowing 3-0? Back in my day, yeah, I know. That's true. It's just one game. You battle all year to get as many points as you can, to have more points to the team you're playing against in the Stanley Cup Final. So Florida should have home ice advantage. Do you think McJesus will pass Gretzky? I do. If he keeps this up, I do, Gerald. No problem, Raymond. Not supposed to vote for Oilers for the Cup. Way too much luck in winning the Cup as a Canadian franchise. Interesting. No, Raymond, no problem. Glad you're here tonight. I'm okay with either to win. Just can't bear to stand Oilers fans. Yes, that is fair for sure. Okay, let me talk very quickly about my birthday weekend. Then we'll talk about some hockey stuff. Friday night, before I saw you guys, I'm not sure if I mentioned it much on my stream, but I played the piano for a graduation mass out in White Rock. Treated myself to some sushi that night because I was by myself. The boys were in a golf tournament. Gail was out with a girlfriend and Kayla was out with friends. So I had a night. My last meal as a 49-year-old was by myself, and I was fine with it. Then I came home, ran some errands, or cleaned up the house a little bit. Then I came on the stream with you guys, and then proceeded to fall asleep in front of the TV. Saturday, I bowled in a tournament with Sean and Jacob, and then we had another girl join us. It wasn't Kayla, and we did okay. We actually probably got a bit unlucky. We ran into some hot teams because it's match play. It's not total pin. Well, it's whoever. Yeah, basically it's match play, team of 4, and you play against the person opposite you. So there were 23 teams, and we came in 12th. So we were exactly in the middle. 11 teams beat us. We beat 11 teams. So by definition, we were very average, although our pinfall was about 9th or 10th highest. So you can see what I mean is we had the 9th or 10th highest pinfall, but we only came in 13th. But it was a great day to spend time with my boys, some quality time at the bowling alley. And then Gail and Kayla came to watch. Then that night we had 3 of our best friends over, three families, all are mine and Gail goddaughters. So that was a really, really good night. Had hot pot last night, had a lot of fun. And then today we I had some people over, mostly from church, some family, some friends. Had probably about 60 to 70 people come throughout the day, almost like an open house type thing. I'm glad that the weather held up. And then that ended at 7:30. And then Gil and I were cleaning up until 9:30. Then I went to go pick up Kayla, came home, said, there's no way I'm going to be ready for 10. And that's why I started at 10:15. So that was just a snapshot of my 50th birthday weekend. A lot of fun. I mentioned in a couple streams ago that for my 40th, 10 years ago, it was much less low key, or I should say it was much more involved in that we did actually a big dinner at the Hog Shack restaurant in Richmond, and I threw myself a roast. So I had 8 or 9 different people actually do roast me, and to different varying degrees. Oh, by the way, did anyone? I think I posted the link to my 40th birthday recap in the chat on one of my streams. Did anyone actually end up going to watch it? And no offense if you didn't, but if you did, let me know what you thought. And by the way, last thing I'll say about my birthday, and then we'll talk about some hockey, is yesterday for those 3 close friends, Jacob, unbeknownst to me, made a video called My Special Dad. Like, it's just really bad, but take that however you want. And it was basically 6.5 minutes of clips that he's compiled over the past 10 years of me basically being an idiot, like doing bad dance moves, saying inappropriate things, doing inappropriate gestures, like not horribly inappropriate, but enough where you'd say, what, this guy's supposed to be turning 50 years old. So I did not know he was going to prepare that. And he showed it in front of our friends. And basically when it was done, I had to apologize to my friends and say, I hope you will still be my friends. Okay. So that's enough about my birthday weekend, but thank you to everyone for joining me on the stream on Friday night, which started it all off. And to everyone who's taken the time to greet me throughout the weekend, whether it's on X, on Instagram, on Facebook, or by texting. I really, really appreciate you. So let me catch up on a couple of things. While Justin is in Denver, that is awesome. And I'm hoping to meet up with Justin next week, a week from tomorrow, actually on July the 1st, as we will both be in Vegas at the same time. Yeah, so many shows. I saw that Bobrovsky wasn't taking the net in practice today. So, but he is going to practice tomorrow. I saw a follow-up tweet saying because of the extra day, they gave him an extra day and he'll be skating tomorrow morning. Yeah, Justin, I hope Denver is going well. Shannon, you do not have to leave the chat. You cheer for whoever you want. So I don't think, Shannon, you need to take it don't take it personally. If someone says they don't like Oilers fans, they're not talking about you, Shannon. They're talking about Oilers fans in general. Just like if someone says they don't like Canucks fans, I don't get offended like that. They're talking about me. They're saying Canucks fans in general. So I think people should be allowed to express their opinion, and just like you should be allowed to express your opinion. But I'm certain, especially knowing where it came from, that there's nothing personal in it. They're just expressing their opinion, which they're certainly allowed to do so. Hopefully there's a seawall in Florida that Luongo could take Bobrovsky to. Is that the magic potion on Game 7? Hey, Botch Guy, nice to see you. There we got another Oilers fan. Here we go. Tyler, all good. All good. Pinfall makes it sound like a WWE result. Who said pinfall? Did someone say pinfall? Did I miss something? Yes. Anyways, pinfall. Can't believe all the anti-Oilers Canucks fans on social media. Hope they don't ride if Oilers wins. What a bunch of crybabies, one word jealousy. I hope Oilers bring the cup homeward. So there's another Oilers fan. All good. Fangirl says not cheering for any of them. Put Luongo in net from retirement to redeem himself for the cup. Didn't rewatch because I was not there on Friday. I thought it was very awesome to heal. Everyone wish you a happy birthday. Yeah, it was great. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. No, I don't think I can upload Jacob's edit. Might get taken down by YouTube. I'm just kidding. I'm great, Botch Guy. I hope you're well. Been watching your stuff, especially with the Wyatt 6. Thank you. In Vegas on free agency day in Canada. Yes, I'll talk about that in a bit. That's when I get back. I just want to see the game be a thriller. Double, triple overtime. I mentioned pinfall. Oh, very good. Sorry, Swervin Irvin. Yeah, I don't know what I'm saying half the time. Yes, pinfall is what you use in bowling and wrestling. And the Botch Guy is here. It all comes together. In all sports leagues that have a superstar, usually win a championship at some point, Gretzky, Lemieux, Brady, LeBron James, and I think McDavid and the Oilers will take it tomorrow. Rookie hopes Florida wins in OT. Hey, Clay, would you say that the Panthers are rattled from the 3 games? You know, it's crazy because sometimes you say that momentum doesn't carry from game to game in the playoffs, but how can it not? Like, wouldn't you rather be an Oilers fan than a Panthers fan tomorrow, even though it's in Florida? Or are you saying, no, there's an extra day of rest? And it truly is. It's obviously winner take all. That's the whole point of game 7s, which is awesome. And Florida will say that momentum doesn't count from game to game. Edmonton will say, well, they have all the momentum. So you can, like anything, you can always spin the narrative however you want. It's a crime that Stetcher won't get his name on the cup if the Oilers win unless they petition for it. Oh, I doubt they will. So go Florida. So is it because he hasn't played a game in the playoffs or he hasn't played a game in the final? Thank you, Botch Guy. I appreciate it. Interesting point. If Florida's wins, Oilers comeback will be soon forgotten. If Oilers wins, it will be remembered forever. Yep. No, that's true. That's true. Yeah. And truly, I have no dog in the fight. Just want to see a good game. So yeah, you guys kind of set it up for me. Game 7 tomorrow. And I was talking about Florida is the home team because they had more points than Edmonton in the regular season. So regular season results do matter, you guys. And yeah, I remember that Florida won the first game 3-0, but Edmonton was probably the better team. Then Florida won game 2 decisively. Game 3 was Florida. Edmonton's comeback just fell short. Game 4, the Oilers, that's the one where they destroyed the Panthers 8-1, right? Then game 5, I can't remember. Then game 6. Oh, game 5 was 5-3 with two empty netters. And then game 6 was Friday night. What was the final score in game 6? Oh, yes, it was 5-1, right? Wasn't it a bit of a whitewash? Even though McDavid was held off the score sheet. Yeah, 3-0 Panthers in game 1, 4-1 Panthers in game 2, 4-3 Panthers in game 3, then 8-1. So after 4 games, even though Oilers had only won 1, the total goals was 12-12, then 5-3, then 5-1. Yeah. So you guys, the Oilers, how can you deny the fact that Oilers in the 3 wins have outscored Florida 18-5? Like that stat just sticks out to me like a sore thumb. So I don't have much more to say about the game tomorrow, and that it's pretty crazy. Verhaeghe's been quiet, Kachuk's been very quiet, but if they have massive games tomorrow, people are going to forget about that. A sidebar, no matter what happens, I think if Edmonton wins, McDavid is a slam dunk for the Conn Smythe winner. However, if Florida wins, is McDavid still the Conn Smythe winner? So that's going to be an interesting story to track as well. And just a couple more things, and then I'll turn it over to you. Well, one more thing is the main one is, well, 2 more. I'll say it's 2 more things. Free agency is on July the 1st, and that means it's a week from tomorrow. And it's still really quiet, even though we saw a small flurry of activity last week, consecutive days of signings. First it was Hronik, then it was Mark Friedman, and then it was Linus Karlsson and Cole McWard. So a lot of names still out there. I still expect the Canucks to sign Zadorov before July 1st. I really do. And then I think they go after Gensel as well, and I think they land him. So I think those are the next ones for me, Zadorov and Gensel. Then you don't have to be salary cap compliant until the start of the season. So you don't have to trade Mikheyev before you sign Gensel. It doesn't work like that, or before you sign Zadorov. You can be way over the cap right now, but you just got to fix it by the start of the season. So I do expect them to sign Zadorov. I really do. I do expect them to go after Gensel hard. And then that means, and then Bluger and Myers get signed afterwards. So I do think that means Cole, DeSmith, Lindholm, Joshua, Lafferty are all gone. That's my guess. That's my guess. So let's talk about, let me do my Mitchell sponsor read. Oh yeah. So the last thing I was going to talk about is a bunch of people, of the people that were over today, a bunch of them were Canucks fans, a bunch of them. So I heard multiple conversations about what do you think is going to happen? What do you think they're going to do? And it was almost unanimous that people like Zadorov. People love Zadorov. They think he's perfect for this market, that he won this market over. Sorry, guys. I just got tired eyes from the weekend. So there's a real push to sign Zadorov, at least among my friends that were at my house today. So we will see what happens. But yeah, it's gonna be fascinating to watch what the Canucks do before July 1st, and of course what they do on July 1st. So let me do my Mitchell sponsor read, and then I will turn it over to you. Answer your questions, highlight your comments, anything about anything really, because we're kind of in a lull. Well, and Edmonton has taken the lead in the poll. It's now 51-49. So it's basically right down the middle. I'm pretty sure I asked this on Friday night too, after Edmonton won Game 6, and I think it was right down the middle as well. Shout out to my primary sponsor, Van City Experts Real Estate. Contact Jason Lim and his team for all of your real estate needs. Shout out to my secondary sponsor, Coach Patrick Liu, weight loss coach. Use the link coachpatrickliu.com/clay and receive a free 5-day workout from Coach Patrick. Thank you to Gassy Jack Art, maker of that fine artwork. And thank you to Vessi Footwear. Use the link tinyurl.com/VessiClay and receive a free pair of socks of your next purchase of Vessi shoes. Ways that you can get involved. Don't forget, you can subscribe. You can like the video. You can leave a donation. Be the first to leave a donation tonight. Get the donation train out of the station. You can gift a membership. You can buy your own membership. You can upgrade your own membership. You can use your monthly membership message. And if you're listening on a podcast, make sure you rate and review. Shows this week, Monday. Tomorrow will be Canucks After Dark, Parker and me after Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Finals. And then on Wednesday, it is members stream as the 4th Wednesday of the month. So members only will be this Wednesday. And then on Thursday, Gail and I are going to Vegas with a couple friend of ours, our best friends. So we're going to go down to Vegas. I'll be in the air or going to the airport when the NHL awards are going on. So hopefully it's a Quinn Hughes win for Norris. I'm pretty sure it is going to be. And then I'll be in Vegas, but not going to the draft on Friday, Saturday. If the Canucks had a first round pick, I'd probably go to the draft. But the fact that as of now, at least, they aren't picking till round 3, I don't have a desire to go on Friday, even though Macklin Celebrini will be picked first, which is cool. And I don't think it'd be fair if I dragged my Gil and my other guests or my other traveling partners to that. So that's where we're going to be. So, and then I won't stream Sunday night, the 30th, but and then I won't stream on Monday, July the 1st, because we'll be flying back that night. So I'll take a couple of days off from streaming, but hopefully I'll have my phone, I'll have my microphone, my little, tripod. So if I have to record from Vegas, I certainly will. Okay, friends, let's get to some of your comments, whether it's about the game, about the Canucks, free agency. I'll kind of go back to where I left off. 41 games in the regular season, 1 game in the finals. Get your name on the cup. Thank you, Swerve and Irvin, for that. Anyone else simply not care? Well, Fanger, you don't even care, even as a hockey fan? Panthers must be in panic mode. They haven't been able to counter anything from Edmonton since Game 4. If the Canucks are in the same situation next year, Game 7 in the U.S., would you go to the game? I would probably look into it, and it depends what city, to be honest with you. But by virtue, it'll be an Eastern-based city. I would think about it, but I don't know if I would have to go, to be honest with you. Simon Gagne got his name on the cup by playing 1 shift in the finals. It's finally happening, by the way, Clay. My new hockey YouTube channel should be launching next week. Sweet. That's awesome, Botchai. What's the name? What's the name of your channel? Do you know? Canada needs a cup no matter which team. That's fair. Who you got the winning goal? I just have a feeling it's going to be like an Evander Kane. No, is it too easy to pick McDavid? I'll go Hyman for Edmonton, and I'll go Sam Reinhart for Florida. Rob wants the Oilers to win. I bet on Ekblad for 30 plus 3,500. How much did you put down, Joker? Wow. Yeah, no, Montreal was the last Canadian Cup winner in 93. I think he's a Smythe winner. Who's that? Ekblad? Really? Okay. The only certainty is that no one on the Panthers will win the Conn Smythe. I think McDavid gets Conn Smythe regardless of who wins, unless Bobrovsky pitches a shut. But yeah, that's fine, Justin. But even if Bob does get a shutout, I don't know. He hasn't been that great, right? Conn Smythe is for the whole playoff. So yes, McDavid is a legitimate Conn Smythe. Yes. Great point. Unlike the NBA Finals MVP, which is truly just the final series. Do you think the 2011 final and this year's final are closely comparable? Similarities? No, I don't actually, because that one went 2-1-1-1. It was always the home team that won, except for the final game. So Alfred, I don't consider it too similar. Yeah, Myers gets re-signed. I agree. Genso and Zadorov will be Canucks next year. Yes, indeed. Birthday weekend was great, Tyler, but thank you, but I haven't opened any of my gifts. I'm going to do that actually after the stream before I go to bed. Sarah, dang, I thought it was 11 p.m. Oh, that's okay. You made it. So Sarah, I know last week wasn't the best example, but I do 10 p.m. on off season, 11 p.m. during the season, Canucks during the season. So usually it's 10 right now, despite what happened last year. Not last year, last week. Yeah. Michkov is terminating his KHL contract, joining the Flyers this season, and prospects wanting out after being drafted. Oh, Gauthier now, Rutger. I did not know. Yeah. Yeah, that's tough. Like these guys have worked their entire lives to get to where they get there. So one part of me, okay, let's go in order. So the Michkov thing, obviously that's exciting for the Flyers, and that's good for the NHL. In terms of players holding out and not reporting to the team they got drafted by, on one hand, I'm like, come on, go to the team that drafted you. They could have drafted someone else and be professional. On the other hand, you work so hard for all your life and if you don't feel comfortable, and I don't know the reasons why, if it's simply, I don't like the team, I don't like the city, versus maybe there's a personality conflict, maybe they don't get good vibes. It's so tough to say. But I think if I had to pick one, Justin, I'd fall on the side of go to the team that drafted you. Shannon, oh yeah, Denver to Wednesday, then going to Vegas. Beautiful. If you were Alvin, what is the most you'd offer Zadorov of terminal length? 6 years, $5 million. That's what I would do. 6 times 5. It's the last centralized draft. There might not ever be another. Oh, I see. So I can't go to another one. That's okay. I will still be okay with not going. You get that hot pot on the weekend. So Michael, we had hot pot on the weekend. We had it on Saturday, and I'm not sure if we were talking about buying a new one. We bought one at Costco a couple of weeks ago, so now we have 3 in the house. How do you handle other fan bases trolling and mocking the Canucks? Does it roll off your back or does it bother you? Hey, Dustin, great question. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me at all, because I think there's enough fighting within Canucks fans themselves that I don't even waste my time and energy on other fan bases, quite frankly. I do like it though when Canucks fan base rallies and unites, like Lou Gazdick did a great job of uniting the Canucks fan base. But in general, yeah, other fan bases doesn't bother me, truly. Macias going versus staying, 25% here, 75% gone. Draft class any good? I believe obviously at the top, Celebrini is going to be awesome. I think I heard that it dropped. I'm not a draft expert, but I've heard that it drops off after the top, whatever, 8 or 10. I don't know the number, but it drops off considerably after the first batch, whatever that is. If Edmonton wins, does that speak more about their resilience or Panthers running out of gas? I think, Erwin, it's a bit of column A, it's a bit of column B, but I do think that it's the Edmonton coach, as boring as he is, Chris Knobloch. I think he's a really, really good coach. I really do. Doodle hockey, love it. I'm not sure, Jason, if a team's ever ran the table. Someone will have to look that up for sure. Score predictions. I've got 3-2 Florida. Florida will score finally and do enough to hold on. Yes, I'll be hate watching Edmonton. Who wants that arrogant fan base winning? Yeah, not everyone's a fan for sure. Do you think there's going to be a bunch of trades at the draft for the teams? Not the Canucks. I don't think so. If anyone else goes to Colorado, go to do the Lariat route. Nice. Unbox one gift on the stream. I guess I could do that. Actually, there's one that I already know what it is. Is it okay, Irvin, if I know what it is already, because it's one that I've actually opened? because I got it earlier, but it's Canucks related. Irvin, your suggestion. So I'm asking you, can I open one that's Canucks related so I can show it to you? You let me know, Irvin. If the Canucks were in the finals, who would you Conn Smythe winner on the current roster from this past season? Okay, that's an interesting question, Fangirl, because if we're talking about if the playoffs had progressed as they were going, oh man, do you pick JT Miller? Do you pick Elias Lindholm? Do you pick Archer Shilovs? Maybe one of those guys. Canucks need to acquire to surpass the Oilers, Knights, Avs. More scoring. I think their goalie and D are okay. So many things at stake tomorrow. We can't tell Oilers fans keep celebrating cups from the 80s. On top of that, we will never hear the end of this. Yeah. They're there, and we're not. No team has gone 6-0. Thank you. If McDavid leads the Oil to victory in the cup tomorrow, do you think he will achieve sports legend status? Yep, I do. I really do. Moving up. We're closer, but we need a couple more pieces. New Twitter. Also send you DM on the account. My new Twitter account. Question: would you rather have Jake 9.5 times 7 or 10 million on the top 6? I'll take Jake Gensel. I'll take a high end, but I get it. You could get two guys that could have Gensel's production, but Clay, start doing unboxing YouTube videos. There's a thought. I think Florida pulls it off. Ricky, I'm expecting it. The amount of luck, power plays, and other things. The team rise ridiculous. Fangirl, I don't know the betting odds. Maybe if someone could look it up and put it in the chat, that would be awesome. I don't know the betting odds for tomorrow. Actually, I can look it up real quick. Stanley Cup betting odds. Okay, here we go. CBS Sports. Right now, Edmonton minus 107, Florida minus 113. So Florida still the slight favorites. You have to bet $113 just to win 100. Interesting. But it's very close. No, sorry, Irvin. I was saying there's a 25% chance we still have Mikheyev, 75% chance we trade him. I hope they get Gensel. Canucks have proven they can find random players anywhere to cover depth, but Gensel has so much potential to boost Pettersson. Yep, I think you have to look at that. Very good. Hello, Bern from Germany. What would be more impressive if the Oilers win the Blues Cup or the Oilers? Sorry, what would be more impressive if the Oilers win? The Blues Cup or the Oilers considering their position in January and October? Oh, Yeah, maybe the Oilers, because weren't they dead last or second to last at the end of October? What's your predictions on the other teams of NHL for free agency? I don't know. Simon, that's too broad of a question for me to answer because I simply don't know what other teams are looking for. I do know who's out there, i.e. Sam Reinhart, Steven Stamkos, and Jake Gensel, to name a few, but I simply don't know who's going to go after who. I think Zadorov will. I've heard rumblings that he will stay. Not from anyone that as an inside source, but I just have a feeling that he is going to stay. Raw reaction to a gift. Okay, I'll just grab one randomly from the table and bring it over here at the end of the stream. That's fair. Where do you think Stamkos ends up? Surprised to be a lot of chatter. I think he ends up in Tampa. Yes, I heard that the Lions won. I haven't watched the highlights yet, though. That's exciting. You haven't aged one bit, even after being half a century. Thank you, C-Edits. I appreciate your text to me as well. Very thoughtful of you. Thank you. Florida win tomorrow. The only teams to run the tail were before expansion. In the modern era, that had the best single season player, 16-2-1. That is pretty impressive. Also impressive is our first donation of the night. Thank you to franchise member Coach Rob, who gifts a membership. So it's the equivalent of a $5 donation. And this one goes to my man, Ricky. So let's give a welcome back to the CCC crew, to Ricky. And let's give some love to Coach Rob in the chat. Thank you, Coach Rob, for your generosity. That is awesome. Do players ever decline a first or second offer and then accept a third offer? that is lower than the original. Yeah, Ryan, I think anything happens in terms of a negotiation. Usually the team lowballs the player and agent asks for too many and they meet in the middle. But depending on, what oftentimes what you see is players go to July 1 thinking they're going to get a big contract, don't get signed, seeing the money drying up around the league, and then they get signed. They accept an offer that's lower, much lower than what they could have got if they weren't so greedy. No, not greedy. That's not the right word. If they hadn't signed on July 1st. So I think that's what you see often. Great question. Great question. Hey, Duffman. Last 4 teams won at home. Are you talking about the last 4 Stanley Cup winners? I think Blues would still be more impressive considering they had less time to make a run than the Oilers, and they had a rookie Binnington and no generational player. Yeah, and were they at the bottom of the standings too, Justin? Were they at the very bottom of the standings? And yeah, they didn't have 5 overall picks. That is very, very funny. Okay, talk amongst yourselves. I'm going to go grab a random gift from the table. Okay, it's funny. I went to the gift table. There are actually not a lot of gifts to choose from because it's mostly cards, which I anticipate are one of 3 things. Cards, which are fine. Cards with money in it, which is also fine. And cards with a gift card in it, which is also fine. So there's only about maybe 6 to 8 actual gifts. A couple of them are just stacks of Pepsi. My goddaughter gave me a Pepsi tower or a Pepsi cake, which is kind of cool. It's like a cake, but all decorated in Pepsi cans. But I did find a couple gifts that I will show in a couple minutes. Yeah, Shannon, always like to hear about when your health is good for sure. If the Panthers lose, you see a lot of changes coming. I remember in 2011, all the rumblings about tearing the team apart. Yeah, but that was a loss to Chicago in the first round after being up 3-0. And I guess the same thing, 3-0. Oh, now that I think about it, Alfred, when you asked me about comparable to 2011, were you talking about the Stanley Cup Finals or were you talking about versus Chicago? Because if you're talking about versus Chicago, then yes, I see this being a little bit similar, but still not exactly. I don't know. Florida's been a really good team for the past 4 years, right? Or 3 years, 2 President's trophies in there, or at least close to it, I should say. I'm not sure, but they have a couple of decisions to make for sure on guys like Montour and Reinhardt. Yes, guaranteed cup winner tomorrow for sure. Someone should give you some WD-40. Yeah, that's really funny, actually. Every time you hear me open the French doors to get out of my office, you hear the squeak. That's awesome, Ryan. Okay, so this is what I'll show you first. So this is the one that I opened. Jacob got me this. Kind of cool. It is a light up freezer mug that includes batteries, 3 light settings, strobe, flashing, and still. For best results, place your light up freezer mug upside down in the freezer for 2 to 4 hours. When the non-toxic coolant appears frozen, remove it from the freezer and fill it with your favorite drink. Feel free to freeze and refreeze again and again. I will do that. So this is from Jacob, my son Jake. So I used to have one like this, but it broke, but it wasn't a light up one. So how do you light it up then? How do you light it up? Do you twist it? Okay, I almost broke it. What am I doing here? For best result. Yeah. Okay, I don't get it. If it's got batteries included, what does it do? Strobe light, flashing, and still. Hello? Okay, what's wrong with me, guys? Like, I don't see where you... Oh, wait. Ah. No. Does anyone know how to make this? Well, maybe I have to press it. Sorry, guys. This is probably very painful. This is probably painful to watch as I'm trying to figure this out. But it didn't come with instructions. And it said it came with 3 batteries. Okay, that was very Is it lighting up and I can't see it? And there's no, like... Maybe it only lights up when I pour water into it. Okay, well, that was a little disappointing. I will figure that out for the next stream. But that was from my son, Jacob. What does it say here? You guys said, oh, the finals, Alfred. Top teams end up falling apart when everyone starts asking for more money. This is the draft that teams pick players. Yes, that's on Friday night, Shannon. Cool mug, Canucks cup. Practice hoisting the cup. Oh, you mean this one? Yeah. Let's go. Clay, you have to drink Pepsi on your next live stream for them. Yes, I will make sure that it's lit up. Jacob hype. Practice lifting up. Just watch for Chara. Yes, Chara is spying on me. The closest will be the Canucks Cup this summer. Great way for you to chug Pepsi. Pull the white tab. What white tab? You can't pull it. It's stuck in here. Pull the white tab. CCC chant starts. Chug, chug, chug. That's a different CC. Is there a switch to turn on? I don't see it. You know, I might have to look this up real quick because they didn't give instructions. I want to show it to you. Light up freezer mug. Check out our website to see more styles. Upside down the freezer for 2 to 4. But it doesn't say how to light it up. Okay, guys, this is very painful, but I'm going to look this up on the how to light up TSV light up freezer mug. Wait, how do you do it? Oh, that's like there's one like for every team. But I still don't know. Like there, you can hear it. There's a button. Are these batteries? What's going on here? But even underneath, I don't know what it's supposed to hit. Okay. Sorry, guys. This is very painful, I know. But I will figure this out for the next stream. Does it only light up if I have pop in there? Okay, I'll just try it. Okay, I'm like holding the button down forever. Okay. Well, I didn't even watch it yet. I just started drinking from it. That's not smart. What's wrong with me? Okay. Sorry, you're seeing how my small brain works in real time. And this is going to make for a horrible podcast, I know. Well, and I just realized that my camera keeps going all fuzzy too. Is Big Z resigning? I sure hope so. I sure hope so. I had this exact same mug when I was a kid. Yeah, I think these mugs have been around for a while. I wonder if Jacob was thinking about your stream when he chose that as your gift. I'm going to ask him. The big secret of family birthday gifts. Usually on brand new electronics, there's a white tab from keeping the batteries connected. Oh, there's a white tab from keeping the batteries connected. Okay, I'm going to try it one more time. Oh, Irvin, you're so smart. I pulled this. It was a... Irvin's so smart. Shout out to Irvin. I don't care if it's not washed. This is pretty cool. Look at that. Okay, there's 2. And there's 3. Irvin, Swervin' Irvin, you're the man. Thank you. Without you guys, okay, I'm just gonna leave this here. Even though I never washed it, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Got to flash your mug when you play your donation horn. More painful for the yeah. No, I'm not going to say that because I'm going to start. Unscrew the bottom. Yes. Make sure the batteries are making contact. Yeah. No, Ellie Williams, you're good too. Lights it up when you fill it out. That's what I thought. Comparable to Lekaramaki that the Canucks would rather keep him instead of trading him. I wonder if he's going to be like Besser. Like, I'm not sure if he's the fastest guy, but he's got a great release. So maybe, I know obviously different country, but maybe Besser. I don't think he's as big as Besser though. So I have to think about that, Raymond. Yeah, the exact same cup. Nice. Yeah, thank you, Simon. I was lucky I was able to figure it out. Is there plastic film? Yes, I pulled that tab for sure. You look for the plastic strip. See, am I the only person who didn't know that you're supposed to pull the tab? Love how you transferred the Pepsi back to your cup after realizing you didn't wash the freezer mug. Yeah, but it's back there again. There's a thin film. Okay, I'm the only one who didn't know. Chug, chug, chug. Okay, I'm not going to chug, but I'll take a big sip just for you, C Edits. Whoa, that was more than half. I don't know what I'm doing here. This stream has just gone crazy. I'm my family's tech guy. I need you too. Okay, I actually chugged 2/3 of it just now. It might, you can't really tell, but I did. Might be the only Canuck we see drink from a cup. Looks like a cop car behind Clay getting arrested. Yeah, that's true. You know what's crazy? We could do this like this too. Watch this. No, wait. There was there's a mode on there too that flashes, but I'll worry about that later. A cup like that calls for some Euro dance music. Okay. Whoops. Quiet. Just for, I hope I don't get copyrighted. No, I might get copyrighted if I put on some Euro dance music. It's okay. Yeah, I think you got it from Amazon, but just look up light up mug. You have to use that mug. Yes, Duffin, that is true. No more side glasses. No more. I got it. That will be the mug now. The mug of choice. The flashing light that undercover cops would use. Dashboard. Classic Clay stream moment. Yeah, that was a very painful 5 minutes. Don't you forget about me, or I'm still standing. Victory, Chuck. Yes, Detroit. You know, I've lost 15 pounds. I'm not asking you guys to say, oh, you look so good or whatever, but I've actually lost 15 pounds in the last 3 months. I don't eat as much. I don't snack as much, but the pop is still, it's still one thing that I got to do better. Oh, no, you guys know this. I love Pepsi. And let me know if you've actually noticed that. And this isn't me being vain. I want to know if actually you guys noticed that I looked actually a bit smaller, or if I'm still same fat guy that I always am. I had a Budweiser mug that lit up, but didn't know how to get it going. Push the button again. Are there other modes? Yeah, there's only 3 modes, Irvin. There's flashing strobe. There is flashing colors, flashing white or less colors, and then solid white. But I like the flashing. That didn't sound right. I like the flashing cup. Need to get my light strip back up and running. First classic Clay stream moment since turning 50. It only took 2 days. And the botch guy. Botch guy, thank you for your generosity. Gets that donation train moving after Coach Rob got it going. Keeps it moving. So let's give some love to Botch guy in the chat for a $7 donation. Botch guy doing very well. If you're a wrestling fan, check out his YouTube channel. It is awesome. And Botch guy starting doodle hockey in the next couple of weeks, which is pretty cool. Use the mug every day until the Canucks win Stanley. All right. Cup Technology 101. Botch guy hype. Yes. Botch guy hype. Shannon is diabetic. Botch guy hype. Give him all the hype. The big chug was captured on video. It will be sent for edits, and you're sent off for edits and in your inbox soon. I cannot wait to see edits. One less spare tire. Okay. Thanks for noticing. I think that is what I try in the theaters. I only drink a small soda. Nice. Darren says you do look a bit trimmer. Well, thank you. You don't know. I look like I was fishing for compliments. No, I was just asking honestly. And why is the instruction saying put in freezer for 2 hours? Oh, that's just to make it like a nice cold drink. I think the best don't rest. Love it. Okay, I'll do the other gift in a sec. Yes, Jay, I had a great birthday. Thank you. Picked up bag and accidentally grazed it. What does that mean? Picked up bag. What does that mean? What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Oh, I think it was. Oh, it was Justin's. Justin accidentally. It was an honest mistake. Edmund, it's not even. I still eat what I eat. It's 2 things. It's actually it's 3 things. The actual portions that I eat during the meals are smaller now. Then I don't snack a lot between meals, and I don't eat a lot before I go to bed. I still drink a lot of pop, and if I did that, I could probably lose even more weight. But those are the 3 things: portion control, less snacking between meals, and no late night snacking, which is kind of the same. Okay, let's get to the other gift now. And this will be, I don't even know who it's from, but I won't say who it's from. But I need to know as I open it. Ooh. So an Amazon gift card is in here, which is nice. Oh, and a pretty funny. The card says you have 12 followers, and it's Jesus reading it on a tablet. You have 12 followers on his phone. That's pretty funny. Get it? 12 followers, 12 apostles. Okay. So I won't say who it's from, but I will open this on stream. So it's one of those where there's one layer of wrapping, and now it's another layer of wrapping. Oh, nice. Jordan Peterson, 12 Rules for Life, An Antidote to Chaos. 10 million copies sold. Interesting. I love books. I wouldn't even call it self-help, more like inspirational leadership type books. So yeah, I like this. Jordan Peterson in the news quite a bit. But yes, the 12 Rules for Life, An Antidote to Chaos. Okay, I like this. Irvin, great idea to open something on stream. And then I was able to figure out my mug, thanks to all of you, and also able to share a bit of my birthday. So I do like books, which is pretty cool. Have I done yoga? Not well. I don't stretch too well. Drink a lot of water. Yes, Edmund, that's a good point. I got to do that more for sure. Yeah, all good. Justin just said that he accidentally grazed the hide button. We're all good. We're all good. And it was the best don't rest. That was Burns' comment. So certainly nothing worth hiding. I mean, the comment is fine, but it didn't warrant a hiding. Just close the poll. It's basically as close as you can get. 51% saying Florida, 48% saying Edmonton. Okay, friends, I'm going to wrap it up here, even though I just unwrapped a couple of gifts, but I am going to wrap it up here. Thank you for being here. I have not read Michelle Obama's book. Subscribe. I'm scared. I don't want to watch the game. Cool book. No, that was Barry Peterson, not Jordan Peterson. Very good, Coach Rob. You guys are the best. Thanks for being here tonight. Moderators, thank you for keeping this a safe and respectful place. Members, that's legendary Lucas Gates, legendary Carol Bovenlander, legendary Andrew Chang. Thank you for your support as always. And thank you to Hall of Fame and franchise members as well. And thanks to all of you for watching, liking, and subscribing. So please do that on your way out. You can subscribe. You can like the video. You can leave a donation. You can gift a membership, buy your own membership, upgrade your own membership, use your monthly membership message, and you can rate and review if you're listening on a podcast platform. Thank you, Van City Experts Real Estate and Coach Patrick Liu, weight loss coach, for your sponsorship. And thanks to Coach Rob for gifting a membership that went to Ricky. And thank you to the botch guy for the donation saying just because. Thank you also to Swervin Irvin and everyone else who helped me figure out my new Canucks mug live on the stream. So now I will use that every single stream, and I'll make sure that I have it frozen too. So I'll enjoy a nice beverage that's flashing in the background every time I stream. Yeah, the cup is still going. It will. Yeah, that's pretty exciting actually. Raymond says, thank you for the live stream during the dog days of summer. You're most welcome. Yeah, I wish I could go every night, but it just doesn't make all the sense to do so. And don't forget that my tomorrow, it's me and Parker, Canucks After Dark, talking about Game 7. And then members only on Wednesday night at 10 p.m. Those are my next 2 shows. And just before we go, pretty funny, Sarah looked it up, says, wow, that cup is $50 on Amazon. So I won't tell Jacob that I looked it up, but that is very, very kind of him to spend that much money on me. And yes, Sarah, Jacob is very generous. I'm going to give him a big hug when he gets home. You guys are awesome. I'm awesome. That cup is awesome. Thanks as always. Stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, and take care of each other. Actually, right before the joke, Ricky says it's crazy. Next time we see Clay, a Canadian team could have the cup for the first time in 30 years. Good night, Coach Rob. As Rev Trev says, go Canucks, go. You know, earlier today, I grilled a chicken for 2 hours. I think I've said this one before. I've grilled a chicken for 2 hours, but he still wouldn't tell me why it crossed the road. God bless, and go Canucks go. Booyah.